Hello, good morning everyone. So we are back to our Telnet session Python. What we going to do that? We're going to explore most basic coding for Python. So we have VMware. In that we already install our GNS and we try to the Python. Yes, whether it's a prepare or not. So yes, my VM is ready. You can see here. I hope you guys able to see, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So you know the password. Then we are in VM. Okay. Bear with me. It's slow. Okay. So we have terminal over here. Okay, we are good. And this is my system terminal. Okay. And let's open the GNS. So I'm going to open GNS. Loading routers. Okay, only one GNS. So fine. So I'm going to Cisco router we have selected. This topology already shared with you guys if you remember. Okay, just for reminding, we have LAN connectivity with the 192.168.122 series. Remember, let me go to terminal, my system terminal, and I'm going to check the interface status, which is what we have at present. I can see the virtual bridging is with the subnet is 192.168.120.1. So let's check the basic connectivity. So my router with the same LAN is connected as a management 122.10.20.30. IOU.10, IO3.30, IO2.20. Clear guys? Connectivity, understand?
mm,
Let's start if we are able to ping or not. Before that, we have to switch on our router. I'm going to switch on my router. Now I'm going to launch the console connect. Okay, console is important. Okay, so meanwhile it's on, let's go to the terminal. From my system, let's ping those router is pingable or not. And this 192.168.122.1.1 is a gateway for those router. So from the router IOU, I'm trying to ping to the gateway. Okay, this is router 1. Let's ping to my gateway 192.168. First we have to confirm our reachability to my system. It's the pinging, right? Working. Same way I will confirm from our router 3. So our reachable 192.168.122.1. All the gateway they support reachable. Okay. Here my system is reachable 192.122.2. Okay, clear guys? Understand? Now from here I will test my all the router is pingable or not. This is the gateway 190.160.120.10 is the router 1 is a reachable 20 router 2. Please make sure these things is working, then only automation will work. Any question till here? We just test the ping. ICMP is working. They are well acted. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now we have to test telnet whether this router able to telnet manually. Then we will go for Python. what are the prerequisites? So first prerequisite, whether do we have Python installed in this system or not. So what is the command? Anyone to check Python is installed or not? Python, tell me guys. E
Dot dot version. Sorry, hyphen version.
3.6.9. Yes, Python is clear. We have Python. Second point, what do we have to, whether this system are able to do telnet or not. Then only automation can also do the telnet, right? Okay. So telnet, let's check the telnet of 192.168.122.10. Oh, we have user. Yes, we are good. What is the enable password? I'm able to enable or not? Oh, good. Check for 20 also. We are able to do or not. This is a manual. This is not automation. Just we are using day to day what we are doing. Okay, then we will try to automation using the Python. Okay, now ASU. So yes, we are able to go to the dot 20 also. Enable password here. Here. So I'm see here. This is password not taking. Someone has changed or somewhere I have changed. So I have console of R2. Are you able to see? This is R2 console. Okay, if you see, let me be here. This is R2 console. I'm going to configure my what enable password. What's the command, guys? Anyone? Enable secret. You forget the routing, guys. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is now let's test the enable is working or not. Yes, it's simple for the my lab purpose. We get for the telnet for 30. So it's a good for 3 router means it's good for others also. Oh, here also we have to set. This is console, so we can log in config t and we enable. We change this password. Save this so that next good to go. Okay, so my lab is prepared with the proper. Okay, so now we have. So we reach our prerequisite we have done. Good till here, everyone. Everything is familiar. There's nothing, right, guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So please, while you are doing lab, you prepare this thing. Then only is going to work. Now come to the Python. I'm going to go to the Google, and as I told you, you have to document. So I'm going to write telnet command telnet. Okay, telnet. Can you see this doc Python or telnet client Python? This is good. I'm going to. Okay. So telnet library. That is called telnet library. This is the document. Okay. So you go through the documentation. I'm not going to discuss about this. This is damage. Just go through the. I'm going for the telnet example. So can you see this is the example they given. So this is example for the Linux guy, but we have router. It's not going to copy paste, not going to work, but we will understand. We know the coding and we're going to modify this. So let's first understand the coding. What do you say? Or we will test after that. Yes, no. Question mark.
Yes.
Now this code supposed to store into my VM, this system. So in the text editor, so we have text editor Sublime.
Yeah, Sublime. It's already there. Sublime and hit tab. I guess it would be there.
Sublime text, but I have already installed. So you just, we have this Sublime. So we see, if you copy paste this, just I'm copying this from the Python doc, the most simple one. I'm going to paste this, but you can see there is no color combination. We don't know the spacing because this file is a normal file. So always you give extension as a py extension, py extension. So they're going to, this editor going to identify all the code into the Python. Okay guys, understand? So let's save this file, save this file, okay, as a Python telnet test.p. Okay, very simple. Next time save this. So you can see as soon as py extension added, your color is changed. Yes, no.
Yes.
Okay, now we are able to identify our code. I did not change anything here, okay, till now. Okay, so let's understand bit and bytes of this code. What is this to say that? This is called function getpass, and telnetlib is a function. Means in Python we have huge, already well defined functions or libraries which we can import. No need to write the everything in code. Just you understand the culture of writing the code. Okay, just you understand the technique behind, because we are network engineer here, we are not here to code. We will do the code which we need to do, that's all. And we try to use the enhance of already well developed telnet. So we have telnet library, we have imported the telnet library, we have already function, we have imported the gate pass. What is the gate pass? Means your password supposed to be not visible to everyone, right? This is not a common, it's a common practice. So it's supposed to be stored somewhere without looking in. So this function store your password. Here understand these two lines. So we import these two library. Yes, no.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now next, variable. Is it nothing? It's a variable. You can take anything. You can take anything. So what is a variable? Three things we need as an input: host, to whom you want to tell it. Okay. Username and password. These three things we need to tell it to any device. So first, the variable is host equal to localhost. So I'm going to change this. There is nothing called localhost. Okay, I don't have DNS, so that going to resolve that. Okay, I want, this is my one of the router 192.168.122. Which router you want to do?
10.
Any router, tell me. We have
10.
three router.
10.
10. Okay, this is router 1. You can take router 2, router 3, whatsoever. Let me take 20, router 2. Any router you can take. Okay, now my host is declared. I'm doing for one router. If we can able to do the one router, we can do the 1,000 router same way. We will show you how. Just first you understand this. Now second, we understand the input. I want to take some input, so and I want to store those input. The username as a input we will take and store as a user as a variable. Okay, so they're going to prompt and they're going to take my input. So enter your remote account number. This is not looks good, we will change later on. Just we will run the lab and we will see what is it, what is the next challenge. Are you able to connect or not? Okay, now enter your user going to be stored here on the username. Now password, password is a variable, getpass is a function, getpass is a method of that. They're going to ask your password and they're going to store your password. Means after printing your user, they will store the username, they will prompt for the password and they store without showing you. Okay, they will even not going to show you what you're going to type. This is the property of password. Now next variable is tn is a variable. As a telnet I want, they call the function telnet library and they have method of telnet library having multiple method. So what we are using method as a telnet because we want to do telnet library. Method is telnet. To whom I want to telnet? Host, whatever the host you pass the this value. Okay, right now only the one host, but we can pass the list of hosts. They're going to use the loop. We will see later on. We're going to explain. Till here clear? I should explain next level. Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
clear. Thank you. Now we have declare host user password this many variable which is declared by this can be anything. Okay, you can do any name you can select, but be meaningful. Now this variable having another method that's a read until. What is read until? Says that if you don't see till you read that, if you see this keyword is okay, otherwise this will give you. I will show you right now, don't worry. So once they will print login, to read that. If it's a printing, then write. Then what you have to write? Whatever you pass into the user, whatever pass into the user, they will not ask you. Means here they're going to automate whenever the login username they're going to ask. They pass the username, but username you gave into what? In the simple text, right? So they has to encode in the ASCII code. That's all. Otherwise machine will not understand whatever you pass the, whatever they store into the user, they encode in ASCII code so that computer can understand the process. And this is a new line, means they're going to press the enter. Press enter. If password, sometime they are not going to ask you the password. They will, if you are not set for the password. If password prompt this, then again read this telnet libraries. Read until the password prompted. Once password prompted, you whatever you pass into the password, they're going to automate it, going to write those password and encode because computer understanding. Okay, done. After that, they're going to pass this, right? Means they're going to type this thing instead of you. They will type and they will exist from system. At the last, they will print whatever they will do in this process. They will print all the things. If they print in their code, we will not understand. So they decoded those ASCII code, they decoded and they print the human readable. So any questions? Should I run this code?
So, Ashubhai, in this code, right? So where it says the variable tn dot write user dot encode ASCII, right? Then
Yes.
it has plus b next to it, right? What does that b refer to?
Be referred to. Yes, is question.
This
I'm
b and
I'm
then
not sure. Let me work on this. Thank you. Yes, what is BO? Okay, guys, this is the assignment for me as well as for you.
Because I guess slash n is referred should be referred for the next line.
No, next line, this is the enter I told you. The
Right.
B is, I'm not sure. I heard, but exact I don't know. That's why I don't want to. I know that, but I don't want that because I'm not sure. Okay, so let's keep. Thank you, Nikhil. What is B for? I'm going to work out. You also. What is the B for? B is a something binary or something. We will see. Yeah, I can't give you the word. Okay, so let me confirm this in the documentation what they mention. Why use for the B? Okay, okay. So any question apart from that? This is a binary code. Something the coding you are change. I'm not sure. Let me get back. Okay, okay. Anything else, guys? Should I run this?
Right, you
Yeah.
can execute
Okay,
this.
so everything is ready over here. So we will go to terminal. And how do you run this? Very simple. We check already Python is running. Again, we will going to check Python Python version is okay. So I will type the first command in Python. Okay, Python 3. Then you pass your this telnet test file. You have to pass this file. What is the telnet test.p? If you want to see where the file, you can do just ls. If this is in different folder, you have to bring into this folder. Okay, you have to, otherwise you have to give the path of that. Clear? Because this file is in the same folder, so I no need to give any path. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Here, so Python 3. So you have to pass the path, and then because the file is in the same folder, no need to do just Python 3 and give enter. So so my code is working because they are in the code, they are inputting. They will ask you their input, and the input came enter your remote account. Okay, so my username is Asutosh. I will give different name there. Password the same, but the syntax error is not why. The line number 8 giving who, the error is that. Okay, refuse this connection is refused. There is a error. Guys, anyone, why they took this?
Because you are running it against a router. Router default doesn't have Python. Um,
Guys, here there is nothing called login. Login उसको मिल ही नहीं रहा है. चलो मैं
so
कर,
I,
let's see. I'm going to telnet 192.168.122.20 पे कर रहे हैं. Means we are doing on dot 20.2 telnet. What we are getting prompt?
username.
Username. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have login. They have a username. What do you say? And after
Yeah.
that, if I will pass username as a password, then I'm password. Password having okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all are good now. So after that, I can go inside. Then where the story is different. So here, so I'm going to change this. Second, remote account I don't want. I want my here simple one. Enter your username. Okay, that we do. Yes or
Yeah.
no? Okay. So I want to print here username as a user. Let's clear this, and again we run the same. We have, make sure you save this, otherwise we'll go for the old one. Okay. Now let's enter your username just to be modified. Also password they stored in the password. Ah, they went into to the router, but something is wrong. They print the ls command is not belong to the router. Is this? Yes. No.
No. No.
No.
So where we stuck? Here's something. Everything, this part is working fine. Username, password, they are taking successfully. They went into the router, but they are not able to. What command do you need?
Enable.
Enable.
Enable. Thank you. So we have enable. After enable, you have to what do you have to pass. You have to pass your password. They will print password, right? So this is not a good practice, but just for the lab purpose, I'm doing here. I'm giving the password here. I want to show you the lab, and I will do some activity. What we want to do? So clock. Let's take
Yeah.
this command. So clock. Okay. Yes. No.
Yeah.
It will work, and it
Yeah.
will exit. Okay. After that, it will going to write two time exit. One time. First you exit from the system. Before going that, let me show you the console access. This R2 we are going. How many sessions are created? Who is logging? What is the command, guys? Anyone? So
Show user.
line. So line. We have console. Of course, we are sitting here using the console, right? Now, once the Python will enter, they will create the BTY or not. What do you say, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do. Going to create. I'm going to punch the name out. Wow. So let's see. The session is what happened. Still this. There was a session.
Exited.
Okay, yes, it's the exit. Suppose I don't want to exit this command. Okay, what going to be happened? Session will be live or not? I did not exit. What going to happen? This is more dangerous. They will not print anything because they did not come out with. So they are not able to print. How do I verify those? Go to session and see the Telnet session. They have active session. Yes. No.
Yeah.
So don't keep open your session. Otherwise, you are not. If I want to print output, what we have to do? We have to exit. Otherwise, we have to write this table. They will not print anything. They will show you the here till here if you want to. So whether it's going to work is after this system login and clock, there is no what going to be happen. Anyone? They will print something or not.
It should.
We stop this username mask. So you have to make practice. You have to session wherever you give because they are not exist. They will not eh, anywhere you going to give this. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
So good practice. If you are doing, if you are not existing the session, they will not print this. Okay, now let's break this and do this again. We have so it's a print. Exit is must. Extra exit from the. Now let me tell. If I'm in config, you have to take care. Before exit, you have to use ind command. Wherever you are in the system, you will come out that. Yes, no,
Yeah.
guys, everyone. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Now let me take the. I'm going to configure one loop back. Test whether it is going to configure or not. For that, I'm going to take care. So I interface brief. And rest everything is in networking, man. If you know the networking, you can write the code or not. Do you feel easy or not? First, tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there is a networking. These are the networking. Coder can't write. You can play with this. Remaining, you understand. Just import your libraries. You are the master in the code. Okay. Now here we can do for the router only. For switch we will use our infrastructure. Okay, so interface is the key. See guys, you will tell Astos if you are logging using the Python code, why not I can do this manually. But for one router is okay guys, I am talking about 100 of routers. Can you log in at the same time? No, but automation can do same work with the 100 of routers. Okay,
Yeah.
now I have this. We don't have loop back. Can you see? We don't have
Yeah.
loop back, guys, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so what we have to do? We have to pass what? I want to configure the loop back. So what? How do I configure? Once we insert it anywhere, you take this. Understand? So what is the command? The variant config. You have to go for config terminal. B syntax पे ध्यान देना. If you the syntax error, then there is a issue. Once you are in config terminal, you do interface loop back 1 a, and to what IP address I'm going to address anything .2 .2 rest all the networking, no shut, no need to give. Let's see the. Okay, let's. But if you want to see anything, what you want to see, nothing. This you give one enter, leave it that. So IP, I want that, then do here command will be do so IP interface will work, right? Yes,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So this is depend upon how you are perfecting networking that going to help you. Nothing copy paste. So let's do that. They enter in the router. They are going to create. Go to the router. You can see project error to see.
I should I replace that end with exit maybe.
Please with
Replace END with exit.
sorry, I did not get you. Again, repeat.
No, I was just saying, try changing END with EXIT, like instead of writing end exit.
Can you type? I did not get.
Uh, So I was
Yes,
saying, after, so you're in config terminal. To come out of config terminal,
yes, right.
it seems like end is not working, right?
Yes, okay. Exit you want to.
Yeah, say just try exit.
Yes, right. Oh my God, there's an application. See, yes. Okay, let's kill this here. This info. That's all. Let's okay. This session also. What happened? Let me. What do we have? Let me interface working. I'm going. They did not create. They created. Okay, they are able to create, but something wrong. They are not able to come out. Are you guys able to understand? They are able to create this. Let me. You can see that troubleshoot here. I'm going to config. Yeah, I'm going to delete back one. How do no interface back one, right? Type into loop back. Okay, there's no back. One interface. Now let me all this. Okay, exit, exit. This it's so we will break the things. Try to. Okay, they are creating loop back one. It is up. Is able to see the loop back one is created, but they are not coming out from that. Why? They will the here. But this I can't see the session even, right? Why they are not able to print that? Something error I have done while that. What is there? Last one. They are not a command here. Package whether it's working on fact 2 I'm creating get dot dot 5 exit. Do you understand, guys? What's the issue? Exit. Now from here we have to 3 times we have to give exit. You understand? Yes, no. That's why I was using the end command. Let me see if I'm giving end command here. If I create this, if I'm giving end command here, what going to be happen? Coming there. Okay, let me do time we have done and going to delete no interface to back to check there is an interface. 2 is removed. We have to remove the 1 also. Don't have any loopback. Okay, so let's do this. Have to understand it. Yes. Do you guys understand what going to happen? Because there is a config if interface, you have to exit from there, then 3 times you have to exit. Then one clear, everyone. So we have interface. Yes, no, everyone. Guys, okay. So I'm going to stop session here. See you in next class. Bye bye.